proposition, if you wouldn't mind giving me a few moments of your time. Would you consider...
I want to show you something. I want to show you something.
The Liberals' long-awaited online harms bill will be introduced Monday, the latest in a series of sweeping and controversial internet regulations.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer!
Almost nothing of significance in the bill has anything to do with children. One needs to scroll about 3/4 of the way down the actual legislation to see the real purpose of the act, which is to amend the Criminal Code and Canadian Human Rights Act to introduce truly Orwellian state powers.
Jesus Christ! I warned you!
The Online Harms Act is, at its core, the antithesis of law. It is anti-law, a pure expression of power.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock!
810.012, subsection 1. A person may, with the Attorney General's consent, lay an information before a provincial court judge if the person fears, on reasonable grounds, that another person will commit A, the offense under section 318, or any of subsections 319, subsection 1 to subsection 2.1, or B, an offense under section 320.1001. Now, section 319.1 is the offense of public incitement of hatred. Section 319.2 is the offense of willful promotion of hatred. Section 320 is the offense of spreading hate propaganda.
What?
If the provincial court judge before whom the parties appear is satisfied by the evidence adduced that the informant has reasonable grounds for the fear, the judge may order that the defendant enter into a recognizance to keep the peace and be of good behavior for a period of not more than 12 months.
What?
The preliminary question is how exactly does one provide or prove reasonable grounds that a person will in the future commit a hate crime or hate propaganda? What evidence does one put before the court to show what this person might do in the future? How do you prove what is in this person's mind? How much more than the accusation itself will be required? And I suspect very little else.
What's that supposed to mean?
5. The provincial court judge may commit the defendant to prison for a term of not more than 12 months if the defendant fails or refuses to enter into a recognizance. So now you're serving jail time for something you haven't done. It gets worse.
Well, color me curious.
What are some of the conditions that can be imposed on this person who hasn't done anything yet?
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
The provincial court judge may add any reasonable conditions to the recognizance that the judge considers desirable to secure the good conduct of the defendant, including conditions that require the defendant to A. Wear an electronic monitoring device. B. Return to and remain at their place of residence at specified times. C. Abstain from the consumption of drugs except in accordance with a medical prescription, of alcohol, or of any other intoxicating substance. D. Provide for the purpose of analysis a sample of a body substance for alcohol and drug testing. F. Abstain from communicating directly or indirectly with any person the judge considers necessary. A person may also be prohibited from possessing firearms.
We have a colorful graphic here that shows instances of bullshit like this are on the rise. Is that right? Yeah.
The bill would increase the penalty for hate crimes from 5 years to life in prison. Words alone could lead to life in prison. Hate crime, offense motivated by hatred, section 320.1001, subsection 1. Everyone who commits an offense under this act or any other act of Parliament, if the commission of the offense is motivated by hatred based on race, national or ethnic origin, language, color, religion, sex, age, mental or physical disability, sexual orientation, or gender identity or expression, is guilty of an indictable offense and liable to imprisonment for life.
Boy, is he strict. Gotta get in there close and find out what's happening.
Absolutely, Glenn. This bullshit has some broader implications.